Let me describe a scenario that may seem similar to you. You need to do a task, but you're having trouble getting started. I'll do it in 5 minutes, you say, but that 5 minutes turns into hours or even days. Ultimately, the work at hand feels even more scary and difficult. We all experience procrastination at some time in our life, let's face it. The good news is that I will demonstrate to you today how simple it is to break this behavior. Although procrastination may appear to be laziness, it is actually the outcome of a far more complex psychological process. In order to escape the difficulty or unpleasantness of a job, your brain is guiding you towards temporary benefits. For example, you may be required to write a significant report, but instead you end yourself viewing amusing videos on social media. Even if such diversionary moments can seem lovely, the regret that follows is all too common. I wish I had just started. Why do we put things off then? Let's investigate a bit more. Perceiving a task as too large and daunting is one of the primary causes of procrastination. Suppose you have a big project to do. It is instantly seen by your brain as an unclimbable mountain. Your brain encourages you to pursue fleeting pleasures in order to prevent this. Here's where the word breakdown becomes crucial. A big undertaking becomes considerably less daunting when broken up into smaller parts. When taken one step at a time, these smaller components can help you overcome the needless fear that is preventing you from moving forward. The perfectionism trap is another typical explanation. It's far more difficult to get started if you think your work must be perfect. The burden of perfectionism makes errors impossible. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that many wonderful things had flawed beginnings. The important thing is to start. The final product doesn't have to be flawless. In addition to wasting time, procrastination causes tension, annoyance, and a lack of drive. Your brain becomes more accustomed to procrastinating the longer you put off doing your duties. You may even begin to think, I put things off forever. What's the difference of an extra day? The procrastination loop is strengthened by this way of thinking. Acknowledging procrastination is the first step towards conquering it. You have the ability to alter your procrastination as soon as you recognize it. The 2-minute rule is among the best strategies. This guideline enables you to realize that beginning a work isn't as difficult as it first appears. Just convince yourself, I'll spend just 2 minutes working on this. If you have to write an essay, for instance, consider, I'll just write the first paragraph for 2 minutes. Such a modest commitment won't overwhelm your brain, and after those 2 minutes, you'll frequently want to continue. You'll see how even a small step can result in big gains once you get going. Encourage yourself by thinking, as long as I begin, the rest will. Let's investigate the 2-minute rule's science in more detail. When the brain starts anything, it usually tries to finish it. It's much simpler to keep going after you've started something since it generates a mental drive to finish it. Even a 2-minute start can result in longer, more fruitful sessions. Adding too much complexity to jobs is another common reason why people put them off. For example, producing a book may appear to be a daunting task. How about breaking it down into more manageable, smaller steps? Consider writing only 1 page per day. Your brain finds it simpler to say yes to modest objectives when you use this strategy. Remember to view your objective as a jigsaw that you must piece together piece by piece, rather than as a huge image. Even the most difficult undertakings become more doable with this straightforward yet effective technique. Getting over the threshold of starting is frequently all that is required. Your work may start to flow organically once you start writing, sketching, or organizing. For artistic endeavors, this beginning point is very important. The hesitancy or dread associated with the task usually goes away as your brain adjusts to it. A fantastic time management tactic for beating procrastination is the Pomodoro Technique. You work hard for 25 minutes with this strategy, then take a 5-minute rest. Instead of straining through lengthy, apparently unending hours, your brain remains organized and focused in this way. Declaring, just 25 minutes, makes getting started much simpler. You can take a little break at the end of each work session to acknowledge your accomplishments. Tasks become more pleasurable and your motivation remains strong because of this well-rounded approach. The Pomodoro technique works because the brain can concentrate better when time is limited. Setting a time constraint such as 25 minutes makes it easier to prioritize your work and block out distractions. One way to drastically cut down on procrastination is to ask yourself, how much can I accomplish in 25 minutes? Establishing an atmosphere that dissuades procrastination is another strategy to overcome it. Does having your phone close by make you want to play games or browse social media? Put it in a different room or switch it off. Breaking the procrastination habit will be simpler if your workstation is free of distractions. Furthermore, you might become more motivated to work if you surround yourself with inspiring things. Think about putting motivational sayings in a visible location every day or making a vision board. Allow these uplifting words to fuel your resolve and concentration. Another significant obstacle is digital diversions. Use a concentrate mode app or turn off your notifications if they are interfering with your work. And setting that is tidy and devoid of distractions improves focus and increases output. When you conquer procrastination, treat yourself. For example, let yourself enjoy a show you've been anticipating after finishing a task. Your brain is trained to link successful completion of tasks with favorable experiences by these little incentives. Additionally, tell yourself while working, I deserve this success. You may maintain your confidence and motivation by repeating this statement. In the fight against procrastination, keep in mind to be gentle to yourself. Everybody has difficulties occasionally. It's just a part of being human. Do not blame yourself. Celebrate your little victories instead. Supporting oneself along the road is essential for success since growth is a journey. Give yourself a compliment when you complete a task. I achieved this much today, and that's a victory. Every step forward is progress. Therefore, keep in mind that treating yourself with kindness during this process can increase your drive and guarantee long-term success. Small successes boost your confidence and brighten your spirits, so never undervalue their significance. You have a chance to finish the things you put off every day. Combining even the slightest actions can result in revolutionary transformations. Although procrastination is a problem that everyone encounters, it is easier to overcome than you would imagine. Take a tiny step today to begin. Divide a task into small chunks, use the Pomodoro Technique, or try the 2-minute rule. Have faith in yourself and make the initial move. Celebrate each accomplishment and give yourself support and rewards for your hard work. You may overcome procrastination and work towards your objectives gradually. Get started and start changing your life right now.